See, this is one of the main reasons why I'm against paying niggas for interviews. And it's not because we don't have the money. Let's just be clear. Before anybody come talking about, oh, you niggas is broke. You can't afford like Art of Dialogue and blah to pay your artists. No. It's not about that. It's not about that at all. It's about avoiding a situation where your interview can be held hostage. And that's what happened with Cam Capone and his interview with Jim Jones. It's one thing to pay a person for travel. It's one thing if they're coming into your city. But I be damned if we're paying for Zoom interviews, we're not paying for Instagram interviews. If you in my city, I'm not paying. I'm sorry. That's just not the way it go. But see, this is what happens when you play yourself. Cam Capone played himself right there in that situation. I could tell by watching the interview, anybody that's getting into this field can study this interview. Jim didn't really respect him at all. If anything, he treated this interview like a job. You know what I'm saying? So when you're at a job, you're not going to get a vibe from it. You're going to treat it like a job. And that's exactly how a lot of these rappers today, or all these artists going to these bigger platforms, are treating it. You could tell there's not really no vibes there. And that will water down the content, because look at the interview we did with Gonzo. Rest in peace to my good friend. That interview went viral for a reason, because it was a genuine vibe that we had. And same thing with Doggy Diamonds with his interview with Max B. It was genuine. It was no payola involved. Payola is where you giving them financial gain and hoping they give you a return on your investment. And see, what happens is you're paying for the tea. So therefore, it's not going to come off as authentic. They're like, okay, I'll just give him this content here because I know he got to make up for these numbers here. And it's not exactly an exclusive. Excuse me. See, this is another thing too. These guys are also running scams too. That's why, this is another reason why I'm not paying nobody for being on our platform. Is number 3, let's say, hypothetically speaking, you have Scarface, right? Scarface is demanding $20,000 to do an interview. He said, pay me $20,000, I'll tell you everything you want to know. Now what they're going to do, you're going to get the interview. You're going to get the content that you think is going to take your platform to the next level, right? This is what ends up happening. They go on different platforms, tell the same exact story, answer the same exact questions. So let's say Scarface, after he does an interview with me because he's on a press run, he goes on Math Hoffa. Math Hoffa asks him the same question as me because he's paying too. Who is going to benefit more off that content, Math Hoffa or me? Math Hoffa is, because Math Hoffa almost has 1 million subscribers. So therefore, I'm losing still. Podcasts is become the new guest features now. Niggas is paying for guest features now. So now we're at a space where the content is running the same, so therefore it's redundant. That's why I'm looking at a lot of these interviews now, and the shit is boring now. It's like, okay, you guys are paying for the tea. Nothing is being done out of passion. Nothing is being really done out of it being genuinely legit. You could tell what's bought and what's not bought. And I could tell even with the way Jim was acting, he didn't want to be there. He was bored. But he's like, man, look, I paid this dude 30 G. This dude gave me 30 G's, so I gotta make it work. I'm gonna sit through this cornball and just ride it out. I'm not gonna interview nobody that don't respect us. Every interview that we done on Off the Cuff Radio, and Screwball Radio, 800 episodes combined, it's been done out of respect. We ain't had to pay nobody. Okay? They all genuinely rock with us. So I'm not gonna get put in a ransom situation where I'm giving a nigga 40 grand and then he gonna tell me what he's not gonna answer. Nigga, you better answer every question I ask. 40 grand ain't nothing to sneeze at. But this is what these interviewers doing, man. They trying to buy their place in the game. It's kind of like the corny kid trying to buy his way into the cool kid table. They don't rock with him, but yo, he got a bag, he got a lick though, so we gonna rock with him. It's that situation. So that's my reason why we're not paying interviews, man, because we don't want to get caught up in a ransom ring, so to speak. These niggas gotta pay. They gotta pay to play. Because they're not respected on the outside, so to speak. A lot of these dudes, they see the numbers, but they don't look at the individual. They just see the numbers. So therefore, they like, okay, he got the numbers, but the nigga kind of corny, but we'll rock with him. It's that Drake shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he kind of corny. He kind of weak. He kind of cheesy, but you know he got the numbers. Let's rock with him. But that's what that's all about, man. That's my reason why we don't pay for no interviews at all. If you don't want, if you charging me a fee, kick rocks. We're not on that no more, man. So holla at me, man. We're gonna be coming back soon, man. We got a lot of interviews lined up. We're gonna be doing pre-recorded interviews until we learn the configurations of StreamYard. But in the meantime, let's get to it. Holla at y'all. Peace.